Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. Which bear is the most condescending? A panda. All right, and I would like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Ellen Burgess, John Richards, and Kelp Seareed. Thank you for your support. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got squat, shepherd, pit, fall, lunge, lead or lead, skink. What does skink mean? Solid, husky, cask, direct, colony, guide, thick, mask, spelled interestingly, and hearth. So we got some interesting things. We got skink, we've got mask. I also see squat and lunge, which are exercises. This could be lead or lead. Guide. I mean, we had this category recently, but we have guide and direct here. Actually, we have this category quite frequently, just to meaning to lead, to guide, to direct. And what would be the 4th one? Just being in charge of something. I'm honestly not seeing it. Let me look more carefully. Squat, shepherd, pitfall. Okay, I'm not seeing a 4th word meaning to lead something or to be in charge. Colony. Colony starts with, okay, yeah. Colony starts with colon, part of the body. Skink starts with skin, part of the body. Let's find 2 more. Lunge starts with lung. This is hard. Oh, my husk. Mask. Oh, hearth starts with heart. It's the last one in the list. All right, so this is probably purple, and it's probably the category is part of the body plus a letter, or possibly organ plus a letter. Organ plus a letter. Nice. Okay. Oh, now I feel like I have to find blue next. But anyway, I get this question a lot. What do the colors mean? If you open up the help, it tells you what the colors mean. But it says yellow is the most straightforward, purple is the most tricky, and it goes in rainbow order. So yellow, green, blue, purple. So I try to get it in opposite rainbow order, finding what people consider the hardest category. It does not say it's hardest, it says it's trickiest. But when they use the word tricky, they just mean the opposite of straightforward. So yellow is going to be something like synonyms, things that just all mean the same thing. Whereas purple is going to be something like these words all start with the same thing, or we can use the same fill in the blank phrase with them, or things like that. Trivia tends to move itself towards blue, things like that. Things that tends to be blue. You kind of get an idea, but they can always break their own rules at any time. We still don't know if this is lead or lead. I mean, do we still have lead and guide and direct? So maybe there's just one I'm not seeing. What does mask mean with the Q there? I really don't know. We figured out skink we didn't need to know the meaning of. Huh. Is it like masqué? I don't even know. It's not the same as like a mask, M-A-S-K, is it? Let's see. Well, let's ignore it for now. Shepherd. Like we've got a German shepherd, like types of dogs, the shepherd and the husky and the pit. So maybe these are like dogs informally or something. What would be the 4th one? Guide dog? Maybe. That means it wouldn't go with lead and direct, which is possible. Is mask kind of dog? I don't think I can quite do the dogs yet. It might be guide, but that doesn't seem like the same kind of thing. These are breeds informally, and this is a job for a dog. But what's the other one? Maybe I don't know it. Okay, squat can also mean 0. Like I got squat, I got nothing. Is there more like that? Or, I mean, there's just the action of squatting. What else would we have? Fall can be the action of falling, or it can be the season. What else? We've got pitfall here. How about cask? I'm struggling to find fourths of two categories now. So what are the two categories? We've the problem is, yeah, so I think the categories are guide, lead, and direct. And then we've got husky, shepherd, and pit. So that leaves stuff like squat, solid, cask, thick, mask, fall. Yeah. So what does this have to do with anything? Solid, thick. Solid and thick I could see being similar words, but I don't see how cask and squat or mat fall or mask would go with it. A cask is like a container for liquids, right? Does it have any other meaning? I think that's what it is. I still don't know what mask is with the Q. I'm being thick right now. Squat. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking mask is a dog breed, and I'm willing to check it. That's not even one away. Okay, so that gives me good info. It means that I'm wrong about the dog breeds informally. So I got to think of something else for those. So husky can mean fat. Husky and thick are both words for just being fat, being large. Oh, you're squat, like you're kind of short and large this way. So squat, husky, thick, and solid, maybe? Let's try it. Yeah, it's probably yellow, by the way. Stocky. Okay. Now, once I got the dog breeds out of my head, it's easier. So that's why locking something in instead of trying to analyze the whole puzzle can help, which is why analyzing the whole puzzle ahead of time is more impressive. That's my argument for that. So what are we doing with like... So we got rid of husky. So we know that this was not... this wasn't one away. Like, these can't go together. Something's got to get split out of it. Shepherd is the other... Shepherd is the other being charged thing. Took me this long to realize that? I don't know. Cask, pit, mask, and fall. Blue seems like the hardest to figure out. I like to try before just locking it in. It might be a things that. I don't know. I wish I knew what mask meant. I guess we'll just find out. Didn't I say trivia ends up in blue? Second words in Poe stories after the cask, the fall, the mask, and the pit. I haven't heard of any of those Poe stories before, so there was no way I was going to figure that out. Had to figure out the other three. All right, I think that significantly bumps the difficulty of this up because we have an extremely strange trivia category, which means you have to figure out the purple, and some people just don't figure out the purple when it's the letter play like this. So I don't know. I wish I had thought of shepherd when I was thinking about green a long time ago. I don't know why I was just blind to that one. Anyway, and this is not necessarily the easiest association for synonyms here. I think this was a hard one. I'm going to give it 3.5, and I think we have a 50% solve rate. Let's see if I'm right about that. That's a very husky dog, yes. They give it 2? I disagree. Let's see if the bot agrees or not. 48%. There you go. The solve rate does tend to increase over time, but I don't think we're recovering much from 48%. Yeah. Okay. I was 1 in 26,827, which is interesting. It means like there's 8 other people who did the same game as me. So trying the dog breeds and thinking, maybe mask is a dog breed seems to be a kind of common thing. I think purple first is going to be pretty common as well. So of the winning games, people are getting green first. I saw green almost right away, but for some reason, shepherd just didn't click as meaning that. I had it not as the verb. I was thinking it was either the shepherd, the person, their occupation, or not their occupation, but like describing a person as a shepherd, someone who herds sheep, or the dog breed, like German Shepherd. I don't know. I just couldn't get verb in my head for that one. Stocky, 15%. Okay. So second winning games are flattening out a bit, but people are not getting blue. And then ever, people are getting green, maybe. Yeah, everyone's getting green, but then nothing else. So we got 24% of losing games getting green only, and then 19% getting green yellow. This is exactly what I was talking about, where if you don't figure out the purple, the blue is extremely deep trivia, and so you're going to just be guessing and give up, right? So interestingly, there are some people who got green purple. 4% got green purple. And yeah, again, I was saying that even though this is yellow, it's still a fairly difficult connection to make in terms of making these all synonyms. All right, let's see what people are doing. Squat, pit, fall, lunge, plunge. Interesting. Solid, husky, thick, and hearth. So figuring out that this probably means being fat and trying to figure out what the fourth is. Solid, husky, cask, thick. Yeah. So it's that and that, trying to do that. I think that this might just be a common thing to guess when you're down to purple, blue. I don't know what this would be. I really don't know. Shepherd, pit, husky, mask. This is me and 1% of people, along with me, wondering whether mask was a dog breed or not. All right. So what are people guessing first? Green first is 62% of people. Then yellow, then purple. Blue's not even on the list. Okay, blue's at 1% down here. That's worse than most purples usually. Shepherd, pit, husky, guide. Yeah, so I said I don't think guide belongs with the dogs, but I could see why someone might include that. But I just didn't think it worked as a category. Shepherd, pit, husky, mask. All right. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Wednesday, November 19th. We'll start with the easy. Do we have 2 4s? Yeah, we should. So this 4-1 has to go in here, and this 4-3 goes in here because we can't make a 3 be less than 3. These are all equal, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, and it's just placing it. Okay. I think I wasted a couple seconds explaining. That's fine. All right, let's do the medium. Ooh, okay, what's happening here? So we need a domino here that's going to be less than 7. We could even do the 3-3 though. There's choices. We even have a blank, so we can make it actually equal 7. So what's another way in? This uses a greater than 4, a 5 or a 6, so it uses this or this. And I'm going to throw out the other one. This uses the other greater than 4. Okay, so these 2 dominoes are used by these 2 greater than 4s. And this greater than 4 has to be with a greater than 1. So it's not the 6-1. So this is our 5-4. And then this is the 6-1. And it has to go this way. So this has a domino on it. All right. Now we need a greater than 3. So it has to be a 4 or a 5. Oh, I have another 5, a 5-2. I'm gonna use the 5-2 here because oftentimes the greater thans are asking for something right above it. But we'll see. I didn't notice I had the other 5. Greater than 3 can be the 4 or the 5. Here's what I'm thinking. And then we have a greater than 2, so a 3 or a 4. I think I need the blank, so I'm going to use the 3. Just throwing out so many things. So now I need a greater than 2, so I need a 3 or a 4 going into a greater than 4. Oh, there's another greater than 4 here. Sorry. So this. Those are forced. Whoops. And so now this is the 4 blank. And so now I've got 3, 3, 1, 1, and we're good. Okay. I didn't notice certain things, which I should have noticed, which would have made this much faster. Noticing we only have 3 dominoes with a greater than 4 in them, and we have 3 spots that need greater than 4, and they all have to go down, and then there's only one way to organize them so that that works. My goodness. All right. And then that just places the remaining. This then is forced. This then is forced. And then we can add to 7. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Wednesday, November 19th. We'll start with the hard, or we'll do the hard. I'm just going to redo that intro. Hello, let's do pips for Wednesday, November 19th. All right. That's a lot of tens. A lot of tens. This is 6 equals. Okay, what am I going to do here? Do we have enough dominoes that just straight up add to 10? There's no way. 5, 5, and 4, 6. The only way is to add to 10. We don't have enough dominoes for that. So these are going to be offset. So let's just start placing things. I think we're going to be fairly open in how we do this. 5, 4, and then 6, 6, and then a 4 into something smaller. Let's just use 3 for now. And then this needs to be a 5. We got 5 blank and 5, 3. So then we could do the 3, 1 here. Now the question is, do I have something that adds to 6? I do not. So is there another option here? If I did the 4, 1 here, then these would... Okay, maybe I actually want to do... Hold on, did I have another... If I do the 5 blank up, then I just need a blank something over. Blank 2. I need a domino that adds to 5. I have one. Okay, so maybe that's right. I'm kind of being hopeful here. No, I mean I think I had to think about what we need 6 of though, because I don't think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have anything that's 6 of. So I guess I can't quite just vibe place this and hope for the best. So I need to count what we have 6 of. So blanks we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6 blanks. Ones we have 1, 2, 3 of. Twos we have 1, 2, 3 of. Fours we have 1, 2, 3 of. Fives we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of. And sixes we have 3 of. Okay, so these are blanks. So the blank, I think the blank blank has to go here, because we have to use both of those. And then I like the blank 6. Do we have a blank 4? What do we have? We have blank. We have 1, 2, and 5 left. So I need this double 5 here, or 4, 6. We'll see. I don't think I have a 4, 6, do I? All right. So I think that has to go there. And then now, what do I have next to a blank? I've got 1, 2, 5, and 6. How are we adding to 10? In 3? Can't do 1, 2, 7. 2, 5. No, we can't do it. So, oh my gosh, hold on. How does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure blank is the only one we have 6 of. Unless I miscounted something else. It feels like blank blank goes here, but I don't know for sure. Okay, well, I think we might end up with a throwaway like this. Then everything comes across like this. The problem is I don't have... Obviously, there's no 2. You can't have 2 of the same domino. So we don't have 2 blank 5s. And we don't have a blank 4. So the only way to put a blank... Okay. So what if we did blank 6 here, expecting to get a 4 going up? So like a 4, 1 going up, for example. Just as an example. Then this would require the blank blank right here. And so now I need 2 attached to a blank that adds 9. So it would be 4, 5, which we don't have. Or it'd be 3, 6. We used the 6 already. So the other 4, that what else is attached to a 4? We have a 5 attached to a 4. And so I would need 1, 4, which we don't have, or 2, 3. Wish I could reorganize this bottom bank to like... Okay, so then the other option is for 3 to require these to add to 7, 2, 5. Okay. So 2, 5, finally. And then the blank 1 goes down there. Okay, so that's our left side, and that was fairly forced. These two can swap. All right, so now we need to start adding to 10. Let me see if I can just vibe this in then. 5 4 6 6 4 1 5 3 3 1. This doesn't add to 10. So it's these threes can't be. There needs to be something else I double up there. The ones maybe. So if I do this, then 4 5 this way, 5 5 up, 5 3 up. There we go. Okay. All right, that took some time. I shouldn't have spent so much time just fiddling with this circle over here when this was far more forced. But yeah, it took me a bit to figure out how to place these dominoes so that I could actually get this to add to 10 and this to add to 10. And the key thing was actually this vertical domino here, which I took a little bit to think about. All right, well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Wednesday, November 19th. Let's play. Blank angel, blank fairy. I'm not sure what we want there. Go, go, go. Voice between soprano and tenor is alto. Sorta suffix. Quasi, I don't know. Oh, suffix. Ash, ish, maybe? Ish. Hold on, ish. Spiritual selves. Souls. Word in 2 U.S. state names and 2 country names. Can you name them all? North. I'll name them all after. Spanish for other. Don't know. For what reason? Why? Cuisine with massaman curry? Thai? Snow angel, tooth fairy. I wasn't going to think of that. And hurry. Oops, I typed the wrong letter. Hurry. All right, 46 seconds. Yeah, I'm glad I skipped past these because I wasn't going to think of snow angel and tooth fairy. There was no way. And Thai was a good pull. All right. So, word in 2 U.S. state names and 2 country names. So, what states have North? There's North Dakota and North Carolina. And then the countries, we have North Macedonia. And what's the other North? There's Northern Ireland, but I don't think they mean that. What else would it be? North Macedonia is the only one I can think of. All right. Well, let me know what the other one is. And how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is divinely inspired. Are we talking about like muse or God in general? Just art? Or what are we doing? Philosophy? I saw Phil and thought of philosophy. I don't even know what we're trying to do here. Amma looks interesting. Bud. Buddha? How do you spell Buddha? I don't know. Is that coincidental? Foil. I want to do the double B, but pest. I'm getting words so I can hint if I need to. I probably do. Are we looking for just different gods? Because, I mean, Buddha is here. It doesn't lock in, but maybe it's a spanogram thing, or is there something I'm missing about that? There's Rama, right? Or I thought there was like a god named like Rama or something like that. Maybe I'm not remembering right. Rope. All right, we're gonna start with a hint. Ami? Well, imam. Oh, so do we have rabbi? We do have rabbi. That's what the double B was for. Okay, so we've got like priest, maybe? Where's priest? Here it is. So these are like religious figures. Religious figures is exactly what they are. So, ooh, interesting. So it's not Buddha, but it uses these same letters. Oh, is it? It's just, I swapped the A and the H. I didn't know how to spell Buddha. We got monk and we got prophet. All right. And it's interesting that they're all just vertically zigzaggy. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello. Today's bonus game is the Boston Globe mini crossword. Mini crossword that is still free. All right, let's play. Number of championships won by the Boston Celtics in the 21st century. I'm going to say 1. No harm, no foul. Opposite of rural, urban. Say cheese, smile. I don't think it's going to be 1. But bouillabaisse, for example, I have no idea. Consequently, thus. So is it 2? Reheats, warms. Satellite path is an orbit. Rooster or stallion is a male. And just released is new. All right, 35 seconds. And 9 across was bouillabaisse is a stew. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right, well, how'd you do? All right, let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what we're playing tomorrow. What will it be? It's going to be Gavin Sharp's suggestion of Weaver. So if you want to play along, then tomorrow play Weaver and then see how I did. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.